corporate supremacy still. The recent Supreme Court decision on corporate personhood, the Citizens United case, has evoked considerable comment and even some indignation. Corporations have the right to spend unlimited amounts of money on politicians? Outrageous. Corporations are persons before the law? Outrageous. Really? While people have every right to be outraged, we should inform our outrage. For in truth, corporate interests have owned the political process and politicians for the better part of a century. In the classic history book, The Robber Barons, by Matthew Josephson, one reads of scenes of major industrialists buying politicians outright with satchels of money on the floor of state congresses. The buying is not so overt now, but politicians are still being bought. What is a modern congressional, presidential, or judicial campaign today but a race for the money? For he who gets money can buy media, and the media decides races. In a real sense, all the court did was open up the spigot for more dough from corporate coffers. In essence, the court said, it's not enough to rent politicians. Now you can own them. Stimulus package. What makes this case remarkable isn't so much the result, for that was politically predictable, but the court's reliance on precedent that actually wasn't precedential. For in the case Santa Clara County versus Southern Pacific Railroad, 1886, used as the foundation for the principle of corporate personhood, that principle appears nowhere, but the court clerk wrote it into the head notes of the case. And 124 years later, an era became law, law became precedent, and precedent guides today's decision, which favors corporate wealth and power over democracy. In the 1800s, during the age of the corporate giants, who came to be known as the robber barons, multimillionaire Andrew Carnegie, threatened with laws to restrain his corporate strength, remarked, "What do I care about the law? Ain't I got the power?" Thanks to the Supreme Court, they've got more power. From death row, this is Mumia Abu Jamal. These commentaries are recorded by Noel Hanrahan of Prison Radio.